This is the way. No, this is the way.
Videos on the Scruffy-Looking Nerf Hoarder channel are intended for audiences of 13 and above.
Hey Star Wars fans, it's the Scruffy-Looking Nerf Hoarder, and today's video we're going to be taking a look at this. I can't believe I finally have it in hand. Can I fit it all on camera? I can, just about. And this is the Star Wars Nerf Boba Fett blaster, and this is part of the Nerf Limited line. There you can see that Nerf Limited logo on the box. Now, I pre-ordered this blaster well over a year ago, and it's definitely been a long wait. It feels an absolute age. And if you're in UK or Europe, you'll know that there's been a lot of issues with this blaster. A lot of the pre-orders have been cancelled, and I'll talk about that a bit later in the video because I do have some feelings on that and some something I want to talk about. But first of all, let's take a look at the box, because the box is absolutely beautiful. You can see that Boba Fett logo there right in the centre of the box. Very, very shiny and looks beautiful. Star Wars logo at the side. That Nerf Limited logo there. I do like that logo. Pretty plain box though. Got Star Wars logo on the side. Either side of the box. Pretty plain. And on the back, what do we have on the back? Oof, not much. Just some Mandalorian writing. This is so uncomfortable. There we go. Some Mandalorian writing that says Boba Fett. So that's the box. Let's take a look at the blaster outside of the box. Now make sure when you open this box you are careful, because the actual base of it is part of a stand that you can put the blaster on. So when you open it, it's worth cutting the tape on this bit first. That can slide off, and then cutting the tape on the sides of the box and the bottom. So then the bottom can just slide off, and then you have your blaster. Now it is covered up. I've already opened this one, but you can see how great does that blaster look on this sort of stand that it comes with. So let's have a look. There's some really great artwork on the back of the box with Boba Fett, and obviously this is from the Book of Boba Fett, so you can see he looks a bit older, a bit bigger, and his helmet's been repainted, his whole armor's been repainted, and there we go. And I think that looks really, really nice. And under here is some darts under there, and if I can pull them out, there we go. There's the drums as well that it comes with. So let's look what we get in the package. Included in the box, Boba Fett's blaster, the EE-3 carbine, and this is based on its look in the Book of Boba Fett. Hey, do 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 do, hey, do 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 do, dum dum. 3 drums or barrels that can hold 4 darts each, and 12 of these brown darts with no logos on. Let's go over some of the key features on this blaster. And first of all, the paint scheme. We can see it's painted in the Book of Boba Fett colours. Got some really nice yellows on there, greens and browns. Some nice wood colour in there on the wood. And this blaster has some great detailing. We've got the Star Wars logo on one side and the Nerf logo on the other. The blaster does require batteries, and here is the battery compartment. It is really easy to install those batteries. Now, it doesn't require the batteries to actually fire the darts. It's more for the extra features like the lights and the sounds, but they really do enhance the actual blaster. So definitely recommend putting some batteries in, then you get some great sound effects like this. The blaster does have a scope attached to the top. Now, it's not removable and it doesn't really work, but you can look through it. It does have a clear piece of plastic. The coolest feature about this, though, is there is a small dial here, and when you turn it, that does turn on a light. So when you look through, everything is lit up, which is very, very nice. You can see, though, that the light does penetrate through the plastic, so you get a bit of bleeding through the yellow plastic itself, so you can quite clearly see that the light is on, not just through looking through the scope, but also just the fact that the plastic is lit up as well. Most unusual thing about this blaster is how you fire it. So let's quickly go over the actual process. So first of all, you can see there's a lever here. We pull that, we get a great sound effect, and this drawer opens up. Now what we do is we get our barrel with the 4 darts in there, load that one into this bit here, into the chamber, close it up. There you go, get some great sound effects on this, and then we pull back and pull the trigger. There you go, that's how you fire a dart. Now when we pull back again, it will rotate the barrel in there, and basically we can go through and fire 4 darts. Once we're all done, we can eject. There we go, we can eject it, take it out, put it in our next barrel. Very nifty. As you wish. I tested this blaster on my chronograph and achieved an average velocity of 64 feet per second. Now this blaster was never going to be a high performance blaster. The way it fires is quite unusual and quite quirky, so I'm not surprised that it doesn't meet that Nerf Elite average of 70 feet per second. Let's do a couple of comparisons. First of all, the Boba Fett blaster and the Mandalorian blaster from the Nerf Limited line as well. We can see size-wise, let's compare them, get the barrels lined up. The Nerf Mandalorian blaster is so much bigger. Look at that. You can see this blaster is absolutely insane. And this one isn't small by any stretch of the imagination, but this one completely dwarfs it. It's so big. While we're comparing it to the Mandalorian blaster, I just wanted to quickly note that when you fire this blaster, you get the same noise every time you pull the trigger. Whereas with the Mandalorian blaster, every time you pull the trigger, you do get varied noises. And here it is next to the Aliens Nerf Limited blaster. And we can see size-wise, these things are pretty similar size. The Boba Fett blaster is slightly bigger, but they really do look great together. Look at that. Two amazing sci-fi blasters next to each other. This is what the Nerf Limited line is all about for me. Bringing out blasters like this that you'd never normally get. And in hand, being adult size, they're just amazing, absolutely amazing. And finally, here it is next to the Hasbro blaster from around 2010-11. You can see, when I look at the stocks there, this one is a lot bigger. But what's probably more noticeable is the actual girth of the actual blaster itself. Look at the size of this limited one. It really does dwarf it in terms of the actual size, not just the length, but look at that. This thing feels so nice to hold. It's definitely more of an adult size blaster. You can see this is more of what the prop would have been. Maybe a bit oversized. It feels really nice to hold, but definitely a big, big blaster. And then look at that one, a lot smaller. And here it is next to some of my other Boba Fett toys, and you can see they look really great together. We've got the Black Series helmet and the Disney Store jetpack and wrist gauntlets. So my final thoughts on the Boba Fett blaster, overall really positive. I think the blaster itself looks really nice, some great details on there, and the colour scheme they've gone for, I think it really does work for me. And actually firing the blaster is a lot of fun. This play mechanism where you can open that and you get the sound effects and you close it. I think they sound really great and they really do enhance the play features on this blaster. So overall, really actually happy with the blaster itself. And the other main positive for me is the fact that the box opens up into this collector stand. And I think this looks really nice on display. So if you've got enough room, you can put that on your shelf. This really does look like a premium product. Well done Hasbro for a great box and a great looking blaster. So my only gripe with this product is nothing to do with the actual product itself, but it's the distribution of this product by Hasbro. Now, I'm in the UK and I pre-ordered this product well over a year ago, and unfortunately, a year after I pre-ordered it, I did get a cancellation email to tell me that it's not going to come through, and I was very surprised by that. And then I also saw quite a few other people have had their orders cancelled as well. Speaking to some UK retailers, they said that UK and the rest of Europe just didn't get any stock. There was no allocation for us, just got cancelled. And this is meant to be a Nerf Limited line that's made for people, and we pre-order it and it comes as a limited supply to people who really, really want it. And then it turns out that this product then is turned up on just Amazon.com. Anyone can order it. You can go onto Amazon.com right now and get it shipped anywhere in the world. So stuff like that really does frustrate collectors. But I just find it crazy that some places in Europe just won't ever get this product. but other places in the world are just sitting on stock and they're actually reducing it because they can't get the prices right. So Hasbro, please get your distribution sorted a bit better, that other places in the world, not just America, can get these toys, because there's some real massive collectors out there. You know, I've got a whole channel devoted to Star Wars Nerf blasters, so if you don't ship to the UK, then I'm not going to get these blasters and I'm going to be sad. And I don't want to be sad. I want to buy your toys, and I want to be happy collecting your toys. So please help me help you. Help me help you. So what are your final thoughts on the Boba Fett blaster? Are you going to be picking one of these up, or have you already got one, or are you in one of those countries where the pre-orders just got cancelled so you can't pick one up? I'd love to know your thoughts. Until next time, guys, may the foam fleeing force be with you. Greetings, Exalted One. As a token of my goodwill, I present to you these two videos. Both are about Star Wars weapons and will serve you well. Until next time, may the foam fleeing force be with you.